Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, I think it's Sunday. And I think that means the current double special banner is ending today, which means we should look at what the next one might look like. Fair? Fair. Plus, I've mentioned before, the upcoming months are going to be literal havoc on your orb stash. So maybe knowing sooner than later is better for you. If it is, leave a like, subscribe, and help the channel. Because we're going to talk about who's likely coming back the next double special banner, who's maybe coming up in the next couple. And then I'm going to be giving my prediction on what I think the next double special will actually look like. It's probably January. I think it's probably January. They have done this thing where in November they put a double special banner out, and then it lasts basically for November and December, because there shouldn't be one in November because they alternate months. So it kind of just is December's double special, but early because it's twice as long for existing. Actually, is it 3 weeks longer? I think it's actually 3 weeks longer. It's there for a very long time. A lot of people think it's because, like, oh, Black Friday or whatever. But I think if pattern holds, then that means we should be looking at one in January. So this might be good information for you to have, because January's gonna be bonkers. So anywho, let's go ahead and take a look. And I will just say, I kind of like how this double special lasted for like 4 weeks and took over 2 months rather than just alternating months. I think that's like a better way to approach it, in my opinion. It creates less fear of missing out, less FOMO. That's always nice to have. And if nothing else is really popping your fancy on the rest of the banners that month, you can always dump into special banners, which, don't normally have this kind of rate or guarantee. Because, the guaranteed double special 50/50 is nice when you don't have to worry about, stuff in the normal pool. But they should have sparking. Let's be perfectly clear about that. Okay, so anyway, who do we have left? Remainders. IS ruined my graphics. And I will not be okay with that. I just want that. No, I want to be very upfront. I hate the fact that I now have 4 banners worth of remainders, because IS just has some sort of fetish for red heroes. I don't know what it is. But we have an option from Brides. We have an option from Summers 1 and 2, and also Pirates. Their respective banners have all had inclusion from some other color. And now these are just the red loanabouts that don't have anywhere to go on Christmas. Very sad. But that's a lot of red options. But we're getting better, right? It was very clogged for a while. New Year Caden, for example, red, 4-star, seasonal. He got in not too long ago. He was like 9 months since debut, showing back up, and normally it's closer to like 4 to 6. So yeah, they're getting better, I guess. But do keep in mind, this is like May through August. I think Brides are in May. Yeah, Brides are in May. Pirates were in August. May, June, July, August. So, we're not terribly that far behind in retrospect. Like, it is currently December. So, we've also got blue. Blue is nice and spaced out. Thank you, IS. Thank you for not ruining my graphic like you did with the red. But we got Brides. We've got, I think, Summer 2, and then Pirates as well. Green, we've also got Summers 1 and Pirates 1. And colors, we just have Summers 1 and 2. So, yeah. If you were expecting this, bravo. This is pretty much what we're looking at. So that's everybody who's had some sort of rep from their banner in a double special already, making the rest of their banner remainders. So more than likely, these are the ones we're going to see first before we get into upcoming. Now, upcoming is interesting because typically there's not this many remainders. Normally when we cover the remainders, it's like 2 at most from previous banners hanging out, right? We don't normally have just 4 and 3. Like 2 is kind of the norm. So that said, the banners that we have upcoming that we haven't seen any representation from yet is actually Scions, which was in September, and then we also had the Halloween banner this year that was October, and then Ninjas from August or November. Yes, I know months are important. So September, October, November. So literally last month is where we're at. So there's a fair amount to get caught up on, but I wouldn't plan on seeing any of these upcoming guys. You might see somebody from green or colorless pop in, right? And that's just if they decide to like skip around. But in actuality, if you look at the remaining pool versus the upcoming pool, you actually have enough to make like a banner and a half from the remainders alone. And I think that's pretty easy to do. So what happens with a double special? Typically there are a couple indicators. Usually there's anywhere from 3 to 4 different banners represented. Usually there are 2 4-star heroes. Usually there are 2 duo harmonized units. So you can see in the remaining pool, if you follow that habit that IS typically keeps, it's there, right? We've got a couple 4-stars, Juno, Ogma, Caspar, they're all 4-stars. We've got 2 duos in here, right? We've got Hinoka and Hilda, the H gals, and then obviously there's a fair amount of banners. There's brides, there's 2 summers, there's pirates, 4. So there's a good chance that we actually just have our banner within the remaining pool. So I wouldn't get too excited. I don't think Scions are coming up. It's definitely way too early for anybody else after that. But that's coming. That's maybe closer to like March, May, sometime around then, late spring, and we'll see some more of these folks pop back into the banners. So what's my prediction? I think this is what we're probably gonna see. Shauna and Mercedes in red, and then we have Juno, our 4-star, and we also have Surtur, who is a pirate. But I hear you screaming, but Brian, what about Ogma? Well, I don't think, they have, but I don't think it would be very smart of them to pit 2 4-stars on the same color. They have done that before. I think that's only once. But I think given the fact that they have to put Caspar in here, that I don't think they're gonna go Hinoka Larse, right? Like I don't think they're gonna put Larse in so soon after. Maybe in March, right? That might make sense, but not really right now. So I feel like since they have to go Caspar, and since Juno over here is like literally from forever ago in May, I think more than likely they're gonna definitely put the last 2 bride remainers in, right? And they're gonna skip over Ogma to put in Surtur, who has a pirate rep, and now the blue pool looks like a little more balanced and a little more useful, while also getting in the ones who haven't been in a hot minute back into the pool sooner. So that kind of leaves Caspar and Hinoka in green, our second 4-star and our first harmonized unit. And then we got Hilda and Goat Mom herself, Freya, in summer edition, for what it's worth, leaving our last duo harmonized unit to pop in there. So you've got brides, both summers, and pirates. That's 4. You've got the 2 4-star units, Caspar, Juno, and then you've also got the 2 duo harmonized units, Hinoka and Hilda. So I think that probably fulfills all the needs that IS requires. Also, everybody in here is a babe. So even Surtur and Caspar, both babes. So I think this is probably a good kind of like bait banner for January when there's so much else going on, or whenever it comes back. Honestly, they may delay it till February, and then it's like part of the anniversary. Either one of those options works, in my opinion. So I think this is probably what we're looking at. I feel good about this prediction, but of course, if anybody in this remainder pool, I will confidently say nobody in upcoming is probably going to be on the next one. But if anybody in the remainder pool is of interest to you, you should maybe hold off until we get a little bit of information further. So that will likely be coming mid-January if it's in January. If not, it'll be mid-February. They usually pop up middle of the month. Usually after they announce the second new banner in the month, it usually shows up for like a week. So you've got some time, but maybe somebody on the current double special banner favors you more. I don't know. This is likely what's coming in the next one. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm gonna get out of here. Go do something else. Did you know, like, Christmas is coming? The holidays are basically here, you guys. Did you know that? Wild. I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna jump. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe. We're almost to 10K. I can taste it, sort of. I don't think we're hitting it by the end of the year. Christmas miracles do exist, but not for me, I don't think. So, but if you want to say you tried, you know, you can subscribe now. That would be dope. But that's it for me. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more, and until then, I will catch you next time.